Hello everyone, this is Marshall Gittler, Head of Investment Research here at FXPRIMUS, bringing my North American opening market comment for Wednesday, September 28th. The dollar is generally higher at midday in Europe compared to its opening levels this morning. The New Zealand dollar, the Kiwi, was particularly weak as investors bought the Aussie dollar and sold the Kiwi. Cable fell back below 130 after Bank of England Deputy Governor Shafik said further monetary stimulus will be required at some point. We're still waiting for ECB President Draghi's appearance at the German lower house EU Affairs Committee and for the informal OPEC meeting that I discussed in this morning's comment. Now in the U.S. today, Fed Chair Janet Yellen will appear before the House Financial Services Committee to testify about bank supervision and regulation. She'll probably be grilled about the Fed's recent recommendation that banks shouldn't be involved in non-financial companies, such as commodity trading operations. She'll also probably field questions about the recent scandal at Wells Fargo. Now, while the questioning probably won't focus on monetary policy, it could cause U.S. bank stocks to decline, and that might tend to support eurodollar. As you can see from the graph, the currency pair tends to rise when European bank stocks outperform U.S. bank stocks. Of course, with Europe's biggest bank facing a potential $14 billion fine in the U.S., it may be difficult for European banking stocks to rally either. Speaking of the Fed, later in the day, Cleveland Fed President Mester and Kansas City Fed President George speak separately on the economy and monetary policy. Now, George and Mester were two of the three people who dissented at the last FOMC meeting because they wanted to raise rates. So it'll be no surprise when they come out with some hawkish statements. As for the U.S. economic indicators today, durable goods orders are expected to be disappointing once again. The key component of this release, non-defense capital goods orders, excluding aircraft, hit a 5-year low in May. But it bounced back somewhat in June and July. That's the yellow bars in this graph. The market expects that rebound to come to a halt and for orders to be down a bit. I'm not sure whether people expect much of this series though, so I don't think that would be particularly negative for the dollar. Oil inventories are expected to rebound after last week's tremendous fall, while gasoline inventories are expected to be unchanged. The American Petroleum Institute last night reported, though, that crude oil inventories fell by 725,000 barrels, though. So there may be some volatility when the Department of Energy figures come out tonight. In any case, the news out of Algiers will probably be more important for oil than this data, and more important for the Canadian dollar as well. This is Marshall Gittler, Head of Investment Research at FXPRIMUS. Get more market insights on our education pages and turn your trading ideas into action with FXPRIMUS, the safest place to trade.